We've all seen those TikToks about food at Disneyland that has gone viral, but is it actually worth the hype that it gets? Come with me for a couple of days in Disneyland to test out all of their most famous food items and to see whether or not we think they are worth the praise that they get. Hello and welcome to a very special vlog today. As you can probably tell, we are not in London anymore. We are actually in Anaheim in LA, and I am here in LA for a week. So I thought I would do some food reviews while I'm here. I know you guys are used to seeing afternoon tea reviews from me, but I love eating in theme parks. I love finding amazing restaurants when I'm out and about around the world. So I thought we could do some fun reviews while I'm in LA. And I've got 2 days at the Disney parks. So we're going to do a viral food review in Disneyland today, and then tomorrow, which I'll upload a few days later onto YouTube, I'm going to go to California Adventure and we'll try all the viral foods in that park as well. And I will let you guys know, as a Brit, whether or not this food lives up to the hype, because I feel like American foods can sometimes taste very artificial for my palate and not as good as people make them out to. So I'm going to give you completely honest and candid reviews during my visits to the parks. Let's start with Disneyland. I've got a whole list of things that I want to try, and I'm going to take you guys along. I've had to put my sunglasses on because it is so sunny and warm. The weather here is incredible. I'm absolutely loving it. We actually arrived yesterday on our flight at about 3 or 4 p.m, but the time difference between London to LA is 8 hours. So we were shattered. There was no way we were going to be doing any theme parks yesterday, which is why we are doing them today and tomorrow, and then maybe a little bit on Wednesday as well. So I'm very excited to be taking you guys along with me today. As you can see, I am dressed for the occasion. I've got my little Disney ears on, I've got a cute little dress on. I'm going to try and shoot some content for my Instagram and my TikTok in the parks as well. But without further ado, let's go into Disneyland. I've never been into this park before in my life. It's the original park. It's the one that Walt Disney himself built. So I feel like it's going to be super magical, and I'm really excited to experience it. We need to go and find Alex first. I actually walked over to the parks earlier than him just because there's been a whole issue with the tickets. We couldn't buy any online. Everyone that's tried to buy tickets online has had an issue. We asked in our hotel, they said they couldn't help us because they've also got the same issue with the payment online. So I had to come to the box office here to get my 3-day park hopper ticket, which has all been sorted now. Alex wanted some more time at the hotel just to get some admin bits done, but he said he's at security now. So I actually can see him. I can see him going through the metal scanner. So I'm just waiting for him to join me. Then we need to get his ticket sorted, and then we'll head into the parks. So excited, you guys. I'm a massive Disney fan. So I went to Disney World for the first time last year and I loved it, honestly. I had the best time. I cried about 6 million times while I was there. I got very emotionally overwhelmed. But I'm hoping that this won't be as overwhelming because it's not as many parks and they're smaller parks. So let's see what we think. We have just come in to the park. Look how gorgeous it is. It's got all the 70th celebration stuff up, which is so cute. I'm so happy we managed to come this year. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to, but it's just so nice to come when there's a celebration on. Oh, look at all these posters as well for all the rides. It's so cute. And we're coming into the Main Street area now. I can't believe I've never been to this original park before. It's just so exciting to be able to do it. And then let's have a look around. Oh, this is a city hall. And I know somewhere over there is Walt's flat that he used to stay in, above the fire station, I think it is somewhere. You've got this nice, cute little vintage bus here as well. I just love the feel of this park. I love Main Street. I love Main Street in Magic Kingdom. We went last year and I love that as well. I just think it's so cute. Here is the sign, the big Celebrate Happy 70th sign that's in the middle of Main Street. And then you can just see the castle kind of at the back there. It's a much smaller castle than Magic Kingdom. Definitely more of a petite castle, but it's very cute. We're going to go on some rides and then I will catch up with you guys once we are ready to try some of the food. And like I said, I will give you some very candid, honest reviews of the food here. I will let you know what we think and whether or not we think it is worth the prices you pay and like what the flavors like and stuff as Brits. Okay, first review of the day. I went to get a drink, and this is the Miss Daisy lemonade from Cafe Daisy in Toontown. And I had to get a drink because it's just so hot today, and I'm not really hungry yet. It's about 11:30 right now. We had a really big breakfast. We are going to get into some food later, but for now I thought we could start with a drink, and this is a lemonade with bubblegum syrup in it. That's what it's got in it. I don't know whether or not I'm going to like this, but let's see what we think. That's actually really, really nice. I really like it. It is very sweet, but I like that. It doesn't have too strong of a bubblegum flavour to it. I don't like that really strong artificial bubblegum flavour in drinks, so it's great it doesn't have too much of that. And this is just so perfectly refreshing on a day like this when it is so hot. They put plenty of ice in here, so it's going to keep you nice and cool. And it also comes with these bubblegum gummy rings in it, so I'm going to try one of these and see what I think as well. They're really nice as well. I'm very glad to be starting with this. This is definitely helping to cool me down on such a hot day. We've done a couple of rides already. We started with Space Mountain, which is one of our favourite rides from Disney World, and this one is slightly different. It's definitely more of a thrilling ride here in Disneyland, but we really, really enjoyed that. I'm glad we got it done early because when we did it, the queue was about 20 to 30 minutes. It's now about an hour. And then we also did the Storybook boat ride, which was so cute. We just went in and did the Roger Rabbit ride. The wait for that was actually really long. It was longer than we were expecting. I think it must have gone down while we were in the queue. But we did it, we enjoyed it. Now we're having a little bit of a refreshment break before heading over to Big Thunder Mountain, which again is one of our favourite rides from Magic Kingdom in Disney World. So we're excited to do it again here, especially while that ride is down in Disney World currently. In terms of other snacks and things I'm going to try in this video, I'm definitely going to get a Mickey pretzel. I'm going to do the Dole Whip as well, and there's a few other bits and pieces I want to try. So I am excited to have a day full of eating and drinking with you guys. We've come over to the Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe because I've heard that the grilled cheese sandwich here is the best. So I've ordered one of those, and I know people also rave about the raspberry macaron as well. So I'm going to try that. We've ordered it. It's going to be ready in about 20 minutes. So we're just sitting here in the shade, just enjoying being out of the heat because it is very, very warm now. We're getting close to midday, and we're really enjoying our day. It's so much fun. It's just very hot, very warm, so we're taking the breaks as and when we can take them. We just rode Big Thunder Mountain as well. That was so much fun. We love that ride. And after we've had food here, we're going to go and do Pirates of the Caribbean, which again is an absolute classic that we love, but I needed to refuel a bit before we do more rides. So I'm excited to try this and to see if it is as good as people say. So I just sat waiting for my food, and look what is happening over there. I've just zoomed you in a little bit so you can kind of see, but it's Mickey and Minnie Mouse who are going past with a little parade. How fun is this? Oh my gosh, they're going to come right by. I love stuff like this at Disneyland. It's just so nice. You're just sat here like waiting for your food, having a nice time, and then suddenly you'll have a little parade that goes right past you. Marching bands here as well are just incredible. They're so good. And it's just such a fun thing to witness in the middle of the day. Food has arrived and it looks so good. So we've got this toasted cheese sandwich, which looks really good, and it's got a little dip that it comes with as well in this pot. And then I've got a rose macaron, which I will try after this, but I'm going to start with this sandwich. Look how full it is. It looks so, so good, and it's just like a grilled cheese sandwich with beef in it as well. I've heard that this is incredible. So many people say this is like the thing that you have to get when you come to Disneyland, especially as lunch. So let's try it and see what we think. That is so, so good. It is full of flavour. It's so tasty. I absolutely love it. I'm going to absolutely demolish that for my lunch now. If you are looking for a quick and easy lunch thing to have in Disneyland, I definitely think this is a really, really good shout. And then as a bit of a dessert, we have got this Mickey raspberry macaron, and it is filled with like a raspberry cream and actual fresh raspberries as well. Again, this looks so cute and tasty. I'm going to try it now and I'll let you guys know if it tastes as good as it looks. You guys know I'm picky about my patisseries, especially because of my afternoon tea reviews. I've tried so many different types. This is really, really good. I love the fresh raspberries in there. They are really nice and tangy. Then you've got the raspberry cream as well, and the texture of the macaron. It's just a really nice, sweet snack, and it just feels a little bit fancier than some of the other stuff that you get in Disneyland. So I really highly rate these bits. So far, so good. I feel like everything we've tried so far has actually been really good quality, and I'm really impressed and happy with it, which I wasn't expecting, because sometimes I find food in the US for me can be very hit and miss, or I find that it doesn't have the best flavors or it tastes very artificial. So I'm very, very happy so far, but we've got so many other things we need to try. So let's see if it stays as good as it currently is. Okay, I've done a bit of an outfit change. The dress I was wearing earlier, it was perfect for getting photos in, and it was comfy to wear. But you know when you've worn something all day and it's hot and it's a bit sweaty and you're just like, I need to go and freshen up and change. So I went back to the hotel, we had an hour or so by the pool, got changed, freshened up a bit, and now I'm heading back into the park. So it's about 6:30 p.m. now, and I've still got loads of food stuff and drinks that I want to try for you guys. So I'm gonna head back in to Disneyland, and I think we're gonna start with the Clam Chowder bowl, because people again have said that it's really, really good, and I am now getting pretty hungry. I didn't think I would get pretty hungry because I have been eating throughout the day, but I'm getting hungry now, so let's go and get ourselves some dinner, and then after I've had that, I think I might go and try another drink and another kind of desserty item, probably a Dole Whip, and drink-wise, maybe a cold brew coffee to keep me going all the way until park close, because I'm going to try and stay in the park for as long as I can this evening, just so I can try as much of it as I want. So yeah, I will take you guys along with me as we head back in. I'm just walking through the downtown Disney area. It's really, really nice. We've not really explored it too much yet on our trip. We had a little walk through last night after we arrived. But yeah, it's a nice area, lots of nice restaurants and shops here. But let's get into the park. We are back in the park now, and it's feeling a lot calmer than it was earlier. It's definitely a lot cooler as well because the sun is now setting. And I think this is one of the things I'm actually really enjoying about being in Anaheim versus Orlando. Orlando gets very muggy and hot, and it basically rains every afternoon in the summer, which meant when we were there, you're constantly kind of like sticky and wet, which does not sound very nice and isn't very nice to experience. Like, I felt like I constantly had to change my clothes there because I was just so sweaty. Whereas here, I feel like the heat is definitely a lot more manageable, and you can kind of stay out of the heat if you want, but also just, it's a lot more bearable. It's not as muggy. So I'm really enjoying the weather while we're here. And yeah, we're really enjoying this park. It definitely feels smaller scale than Magic Kingdom and Disney World as a whole, but actually, I think as a Londoner, this is a nicer park, and this is a nicer Disney experience in the US, because everything is very walkable, and I'm used to walking everywhere because my entire life is basically just walking around London. So this feels more like a Londoner's park. I don't know how else to explain it apart from that. But yeah, now I'm heading over to Frontierland. I'm going to walk through here all the way around to where the Haunted Mansion is, because that is where the little kiosk that serves the clam chowder is, and I've put my order in on a mobile order, so I'm gonna click that I'm there when I'm about a few minutes away, so that it'll be ready for me to collect as soon as I arrive. Okay, we've got the clam chowder. It comes in a bread bowl as well. It looks really good, although there is literally clam chowder all over the plate. Luckily it's not got on the end of the spoon, thank God. I was really hoping it wasn't all over the handle, because it is literally all over the plate, and you get so much bread with this. Like, this is the lid, this is the top of the bread that's also on my plate. I don't think I'm going to eat all of this bread because it's just going to be too filling, but I'm going to have the clam chowder. I'm hoping this is going to be good. I think this is actually the first time I've ever tried clam chowder in my life. It's not something I've ever really had before. I've had like fish and lobster soup that's been really nice, but let's try this and see what we think. I'm just going to blow on it to get it a bit cooler because it is really hot. It's got steam coming off of it. That is really good. Oh my God. That is really, really good. This might be my favorite thing that I've tried today. It's delicious. I am going to absolutely devour this because I'm so hungry. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to eat all of the bread because it's just way too much, but I'm going to dip a bit of it in the clam chowder just to see what it's like with the bread. No, that's a no. That's a no. As a Brit, that is an absolute no. That bread is so sugary, like it tastes sugary. I forgot that about American bread, that sometimes they put sugar in their bread. I really don't like the bread, so I'm definitely not going to eat it. I'm just going to eat the chowder, which is very nice. It's a shame about the bread. I wish it was nicer quality because that kind of ruins it. And seeing as the bread is quite a big part of this, especially for the price you're paying, it's a shame that it doesn't taste a bit better. But I think this is a Brits versus American thing, and maybe a lot of Americans like that it's got that kind of sweet taste to it. But for me, that's revolting with the clam chowder. So I'm going to just stick to having the clam chowder. So I didn't manage to get the Black Calf cold brew earlier because they close at 7 p.m. and I literally arrived at 7 p.m. So that's a shame, but I will try it on another day when I'm here. For now, I've got the sparkling peach punch and the 70th anniversary grey stuff, or the stuff here from the Red Rose Taverne. I've seen so many people trying this, so I had to try it for myself. I know they usually do the grey stuff. I wish I could have tried the original, but I'm going to try this and see what I think. I have a feeling it might be a bit too sickly sweet for my palate, but let's see what we think. I'm going to just use my spoon to cut into it, get a bit of it and try it. The base is quite tough to cut into, I'm not going to lie, I'm struggling a bit. But let me get some on my spoon and let you know what I think. Okay, I'm just going to start with the stuff that's on the top because the base I just cannot get any of. So let's try this and see what we think. Do you know what? It's decent. It's not my favourite thing that I've tried so far today, but it's decent. I feel like if I ate the whole thing it would get very sickly sweet though, so I'm probably not going to finish it, but I'll eat as much of it as I can. I've got some with the base now too, so I'm going to try it with the base and see if that changes it at all. Still the same. I think it's decent. Not my favourite thing. Nothing to write home about, so I feel like you could probably give this one a skip. You probably don't need to try it. Moving on to the sparkling peach punch. This has got popping boba bubbles in it. Let's see what we think of it. That I really, really like. That's really nice. It's a really nice peachy flavour, nothing too sweet. Love that. I would definitely come back and get this. This is another item that is exclusive for the 70th anniversary, and that is definitely worth trying. But I would probably skip the 70th anniversary stuff just because it's a bit too sickly sweet for me. Good morning from Disneyland. I've come back for another park day just to finish off some food and drink items that I didn't get round to on my first day, and I'm solo today. Alex is not with me. He's going to go to Long Beach today and just have some time on his own. I'm going to have some time on my own in the parks, which I'm really looking forward to. But first, we need to get a coffee. I am desperate for a coffee right now. I was going to try and get the Black Calf cold brew because I know that is super popular with people, and I know people love it and rave about it and say it's amazing. However, Docking Bay 7 does not open till 10:30, which is where they serve it. So I'm going to have to pre-get a coffee somewhere around here. I think I might go into one of the cafes near here just to grab one. I don't know if you can quite see it, but here's the castle right behind me. The castle in Disneyland is a lot smaller than the one in Orlando, but it's still really cute. And I also kind of like that you can just walk right through the middle of it. It's quite cute. I think I'm going to do that after I've grabbed my coffee. I've just spotted Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe. Let's go in there to get a coffee. I think they do a toffee cold brew. So I'm going to give that a go and I'll let you guys know what I think. Here is what I ordered, and it actually came out pretty much immediately, so I've already got it in my hands here. I'm going to take it outside to try it and I'll let you guys know what I think. I also love all the details in here. So Jolly Holiday Cafe is Mary Poppins themed, which is actually one of my favourite Disney films. I just love that it's set in London, and obviously I live in London, so I love films that are set there. I also love 101 Dalmatians because of that. The way that it portrays Regent's Park I just think is gorgeous. And here's the castle. You can see it a bit clearer now. But yeah, Jolly Holiday Cafe, you get quite a cute, nice view of the castle and the kind of like main plaza area. So I'm just gonna sit down here and have my morning coffee. Okay, Toffee Nut Cold Brew is here. I'm giving it a good old mix. Let's see what we think of this. Ooh, that is very, very sweet. I actually really like it though. But if you don't have a sweet tooth, that is going to be way too much for you. And also, I just don't think you'd order something like this because you'd probably know from the name of it that it's going to be super sweet. I will say the toffee flavour, it really reminds me of Halloween, kind of Christmassy time, like autumn, winter time. So I feel like in autumn, winter, having this would be perfect way to start the day. It would really get me in the mood, especially if you've got all of the kind of like themed decorations around, like the Halloween decorations, the Christmas decorations. I feel like this would be the perfect way to start the day around that time of year. But now it's still quite a nice drink to have. I just wanted an iced coffee. I need the caffeine to get me going for the day. and I can't drink anything hot here because the temperature is already so hot. It will cause me to overheat. Also, I feel like I'm really not wearing a like theme park appropriate outfit today, but my theme park appropriate outfits I've already got through. I've already worn them. I've actually been wearing like 2 outfits a day because we've been doing the mornings in the park, going back to the hotel, having a break, and then coming back in. So I've been changing my outfit. So now I don't really have anything that's like a theme park outfit. I've just got my normal clothes. But this dress is super comfy. I've got some flats on, so I'm comfy walking around. Also, when I went through security, the guy there said to me, have a beautiful day, princess, welcome to your kingdom, and that just made me so happy. It put me in such a good mood. I feel like every time I come to a Disney park, it always puts me in the best mood. They're just so kind and so nice to you. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off my coffee, and then on the agenda for today, we need to try the Mickey beignets, and we also need to try the Dole Whip in this park. And then in California Adventure, I want to go to the Cars area and try the cone with macaroni cheese in it. I want to try that, and I'll have a look around and see if there's anything else I want to try. But if you want to see what I try in California Adventure, I'm going to be uploading that video in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. But for now, let's carry on with our Disneyland food and drink reviews. Okay, we're on the go. We're on the move. I am heading through the castle. I need to keep an eye on the roads because they actually have like buses and little trolleys, horse-drawn carts that go along the roads here. So I just need to make sure I'm being spatially aware and not getting carried away with thinking it's a pedestrianised area. So yeah, I'm heading over to the castle now. I'll turn you guys around in a bit so you can see it. We're gonna go right to the back of the park. I actually haven't done Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway here yet, and the wait time is 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go and knock that one out. And then there's quite a few cute little rides by the castle. So there's Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, I think it's called that. Then there's the Peter Pan one, Snow White, Pinocchio. I just want to do the cute little kids rides just because I haven't done them before, so I think it'd be nice to do those. And then after I've done all of those, we'll head over to get our beignets and maybe a little bit of a Dole Whip as well. Here we go, we're heading through the castle. There's loads of people taking pictures here, so I'm just going to go really quickly because I don't want to get in the back of their pictures too much. But here's the castle. It's got all the 70th anniversary branding on it. It looks really cute. I've never walked through here before. So let's see. Ooh, cute. I just love that you can walk through the castle. I feel like it's such a nice way to get through the park. And they've got the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique over here. That's actually kind of hard to say. Ooh, they've got Sleeping Beauty over here. How cute. Got like a little statue. This is so cute. And then they've got the Sleeping Beauty Castle. You can go in there. You've got the little story there. You can go that way to Frontierland. Here's the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique window. That's actually really hard to say really quickly. Let's head all the way back to the back of the park and go to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway so I can try that. Also, I love the buildings around here. They just feel so magical. And it really reminds me of like old European buildings. I just think they look so cute. And then you've got this King Arthur carousel here as well. I feel like you can get cute photos on that of the castle. I think Brogan does that. I've seen her pictures from the parks before and they always look really cute. So yeah, let's head into Toontown and go on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I'm probably not going to show you any of the rides because in these vlogs I am just focusing on reviewing the food and the drink just because that's what I do on my channel. But if you do want to see more kind of like theme park and ride vlogs, let me know because I can always try and do it on my next trip. I'm sure I'll be back at a Disney park fairly soon. So let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that from me. My iced coffee or my cold brew is going down very easily. I feel like I'm going to be buzzing off my tits in a few hours after the caffeine and the sugar that's in this. But that's probably what I need because I'm only in these parks today until about 1 p.m. and then I need to head back to the hotel, pack up my stuff because we're then moving to Marina Del Rey for the rest of our stay so that we can be closer to West Hollywood and the beach and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah. Okay, we're at Tiana's Palace and I got the Mickey-shaped beignets. If you want to get these, you have to go to the Mint Julep bar. They do serve beignets in Tiana's Palace, but they're not Mickey-shaped, so just be aware of that. and they have the pineapple frosting on them, and then I also got the strawberry dipping sauce. So I'm going to give these a quick shake. That's what you need to do to just get them covered in the pineapple flavoring, and then I will try them and let you guys know what I think. I will say these are served warm, which is very exciting, and you get 3 in the bag. I'm not going to eat all 3. I'm going to take some of them. I'm going to take some of them back to the hotel so Alex can try them as well. But let's give these a go and see what we think. I'm going to try them on their own first, and then I'll try them with the dipping sauce and let you guys know what I think of the flavor. Those are sensational. Okay, I get the hype with these. I see why people go crazy for them. They taste so good, and they're so nice and warm, and just like the perfect theme park snack. I'm going to dip them in this sauce now as well to see what they taste like with a little bit of the strawberry sauce. It's basically just like strawberry jam, so it is a bit overpowering with the pineapple. I kind of wish they had like a cottage cream or just a cream to go with it, so you had something a bit softer in terms of flavor rather than pineapple and strawberry, which is a bit over the top in terms of sweet flavors, but I'm enjoying these. I'm going to eat one of them now. I'm going to save the rest for later. Okay, beignets are in the backpack and I am heading around now to get a Dole Whip. That's going to be my last thing that I have in this park. Such a classic Disney food item. I obviously had to go and get it. I did try it in Orlando and I didn't really like it, but I think it's because I had the pineapple upside down cake with it and it was just a bit dry. So I'm going to just try the Dole Whip on its own and see what I think. I know people love it, it's very iconic, so I'm hoping it's going to be good and refreshing because today is nice and warm, and this is going to be the last thing I do in this park. So sad. Before I head out, and after I head out of this park, I'm going to nip over to California Adventure to try some of the food in the Cars area, because I didn't try any of the food there yesterday. And if you want to see all of my reviews of food and drink in California Adventure, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, because I'm going to be uploading that video fairly soon after this one, probably a couple of days after this one, so stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching my food and drink reviews in this video. It's been a lot of fun to take you along with me and to let you know my thoughts. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said, if you want more theme park content from me, let me know, and I can always try and film more when I come to these parks. I normally come every year or so, I'm gonna say, so I can always do some full day vlogs if you're interested in that, as well as the food reviews. Just let me know. Okay, I've got my Dole Whip here. There are no tables that I can put you guys down on, so I'm just gonna have to try it and let you guys know what I think with just one hand. I might just eat a little bit off the top just without using my spoon, but I'll let you guys know what I think of it and whether it was better than when I had it with the pineapple upside down cake. So good. Such a nice combination of sweet and creamy flavors. So you've got the sharpness of the pineapple, but it's really nice and creamy and smooth and soft, and it's like the perfect snack to have in a theme park, especially when it is super hot. So I am gonna finish this off now. It's my last bit of food that I'm having in the Disneyland park, which is so sad. I can't believe my time at Disney in California has come to an end. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and if you are after more Disney content, then subscribe to my channel, as I mentioned earlier, because I will be posting a food review from Disney California Adventure as well in a couple of days. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, enjoyed coming with me to Disneyland over the past couple of days, and I will see you in my next video.